originally scheduled out 9 days of walking, but with how fast we were arriving at the refugios, we set out today thinking maybe we'll skip the last one and go straight to Chamonix. That's what we told each other, but I don't think there was any actual thought that we weren't going to finish the trek today. The only thing that could have prevented us from reaching the end would be losing a leg. There was zero self-doubt in our physical status, and the desire to reach the end had evolved from a bucket list item that I would like to do someday into today we cross it off the list. One more time, we had our bread, cheese, and ham breakfast and began the last march.
Darling, won't be long till every trace of trouble is gone. We'll be together and I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed when I see you again.
This was the last ridge that we would have to traverse. Upon reaching the top, the skies were completely clear and we could see Mont Blanc in all its glory. 7 days of trekking to arrive here and literally see the end in the valley below made it already feel like a triumph. I read somewhere that the stories we read and hear in movies, books, songs, or other bits of media are meant to echo reality. Then I read somewhere else that we want our real lives to reflect the imaginary that we consume from movies, books, songs, and other media. It makes sense because the characters in those stories have more interesting lives than we could ever live up to. On that note, moments like this on the ridge are the chance we have to tap into that ideal state of how life could be.
But I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed. Leave behind so much left to say, but we'll have time, 'cause with forever there's another day. Leave behind so much left to say, we'll have time, 'cause with forever there's another day. When I see you again on the gold street standing next to me, I know I'm gonna see you again. Darling, won't be long till every trace of trouble is gone. We'll be together and I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed. And I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed when I see you again. When I see you again.
It was only about lunchtime when we passed our would-be refugio, but had already decided we were going all the way to Chamonix and we're going to stay in a hotel with hot showers, pool, and a sauna because why not? We strolled into town and it started to set in. The epic adventure was over. Our story here was coming to an end. No cheering crowds or parade as the last steps were made. It's funny how something like completing the Tour de Mont Blanc is so special only to the people who complete it. It makes no difference to everyone else. I think we ate dinner and dessert twice that night and spent the evening just sitting on the bench where we sat the night prior to setting off. It was the literal accompaniment of going full circle or there and back again. One last fun fact, only one item has been with me on every single trip since I started recording all these videos, and that is a little travel umbrella from Ross. I accidentally forgot it at a restaurant in Chamonix on day 0, and 8 days later, they were still holding on to it. Not only would I not have finished this without Zane, but I wouldn't have even started it. It's not an everyday thought to want to trek for over 100 miles and climb up and down enough ridges to have more elevation than Everest from sea level. Which raises the question at the beginning, why choose to do something hard like this? Those answers will change from person to person, but I think the funnier part is that everyone will ask why at some point, and no matter your reason, the trek gives the same answer to every person who finishes. The ability to say I finished it, a whole lot of steps, and miles of memories.
Some men live off whiskey, some men live off dough, some men live off women, and some men live off smokes. Or some men live off country, and some men live off God. But my man don't need nothing but earth under his shoes. There's something in the water here, there's something in the trees. Off still I am quite happy.